Hello everyone and welcome to the Stock Martin channel. I have a great video for you today. We are going to be talking about some amazing Lucid Motor news. If you have been following my channel, I do talk about stocks, mostly electric vehicle stocks, charging, but definitely we will have very good news today. We are having those deliveries starting from Lucid Motors. We will be talking about that, and I think you're going to get a lot out of this video. Before we get started, please give me that thumbs up, the like button. It'll share my videos around YouTube and help that algorithm. I would like to invite you by joining the channel, by joining the community, by hitting that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit all to get all the videos out there right when I download them. But we are talking about Lucid Motors today, and Lucid Motors has hit a home run. So Lucid Motors has been promising that it will be delivering its vehicles in October. It is late October now. It's the last week of October, and we are now starting to see the Lucid vehicle being delivered. Let me just transition and show you this article from Inside EVs. The Lucid Air Dream Edition deliveries are right around the corner. So Lucid follows Rivian and sends out its first cars from the factory. So this was a picture taking on Sunday early morning that does show that you do have a Lucid Transport truck. It does has 6 vehicles of the Lucid Air Dream out there, and these are fantastic, wonderful vehicles. And I am so excited that Lucid Motors has started these deliveries. But the reason why mostly is because Lucid now shows that it does have that promise. They did promise us these vehicles, and they are delivering. So that's very big for me. Because I do want to invest in a company that I can believe in and that I can trust. So definitely, so far, everything that Lucid Motors has promised, they have gone above and beyond in achieving that. So my hat's off to Lucid Motors. It is an EV startup company, but the deliveries now are happening. So I did just want to see, this article does say that Lucid has now released a photo of their vehicle carrier with 6 fully loaded Lucid Air electric cars on their way to a destination. These are all the Lucid Air Dreams. They are making 577 vehicles out there. I have been saying on my channel that the Lucid production of these vehicles did start on September 28th in Arizona, and it has now been a month now that the vehicles are starting to roll out. This is going to be very big for the company because now slowly we are taking baby steps, but the vehicles are coming out there. This was the most critical point, the biggest milestone in my opinion for the company, because the vehicles are now starting to be delivered. So once the deliveries are happening and the customers get these cars in their hands, this is going to be huge because it's word by mouth, and they are going to start making the Lucid brand a reality. So the Lucid Dream is now starting to be a reality because we are starting to get these deliveries out. And again, you're going to see this reflect in the stock. So this stock has been having a very rough few months. We did have a lot of ups and downs. It is still a very volatile stock. It does still have bumps in the road. We are no means out of the forest yet. We are just barely starting up as this company, but so far this company has delivered on every promise that it has made. It has that battery range of 520 miles, the longest battery range out of any electric vehicle in the world. That was previously held by the Tesla Model S Long Range Edition that could go 405 miles on a single battery charge. Lucid Motors has now overtaken them by 115 miles on a single charge. They can go 520 miles on that one single charge. But not only does it have this long range, it also has a huge 0 to 60. It can perform. So not only does this have that very good range, it can perform. So I did just want to show you here that the Lucid Air Dream does come in 2 different editions. It comes as the performance version that does make 1,111 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, amazingly fast. Now you can get the range version. It does decrease the horsepower to about that 900, a little bit over 900 horsepower. It does slow the car down by 0.2 seconds, so it goes 2.7 seconds, but you do have that huge range of 520 miles on a single charge. So this is going to be great news for the company. But we do need to see now that the company establishes a brand for itself. That will be the next step for Lucid Motors. In my own opinion, in my own prediction, I do think that 6 months from now, Lucid Motors will be known around the world as a luxury EV vehicle. I do think it's going to take some time before everybody knows about the Lucid brand, the Lucid name. And once this happens, this is going to be enormous for this stock. Give me 6 months and I guarantee that Lucid Motors will definitely have a brand out there. It will be known as the Ferrari of the EV industry because they have that speed, because they have that technology, they have the battery life. So far, everything that Lucid has said, they have promised on. There are going to be some bumps in the road. The two bumps that I foresee, one is going to be the supply chain shortage. So the supply chain, especially for the batteries are coming from LG. They did have a contract with them. Lucid Motors has partnered up with LG. So if this South Korean company can deliver those batteries, that's going to be one big hurdle because it is that supply issue. The second hurdle, the second very big bump in the road that I do see is that chip shortage, but we'll definitely have to see because this not only affects Lucid Motors, it affects all electric companies, electric vehicle companies, and automakers alike. So everybody is affected in this, but we'll definitely have to see because sometimes these new EV startup companies, they have a harder time getting supplies than those very well-known companies such as Tesla, GM, Ford, etc. I did just want to show you how the stock did. Let me just transition here. This stock went up 11.4% today. It had a huge run up in this stock. The stock started off this morning at $24.87. As I have been mentioning, and if you have been watching my channel, if you can get this stock under $25, I have been saying this is a great deal for this company if you are a long-term holder, long-term investor in the Lucid Motors stock, which means you need to hold it at least 1 year or longer. If you are a short-term trader, definitely there's going to be a lot of swing traders out there, but this stock is volatile. You will see highs, lows, and we will check that out here in a little bit. But if you are trading, I would say that if you can get this stock under $23, you are getting a very good deal in this stock. But very nice to see that we did go from that under $25, $24.87, and we rode this high all the way up to $27.39. If you have been watching my videos, I have been saying that the next resistance point is going to be $26. We definitely need to penetrate that. We did today. This is very, very good for this stock. The next step is to watch this stock and to see if it can start consolidating, which means either trading sideways at that $26 mark to have a new baseline or retest a new resistance point, which is going to be $28. But let's just look and see how it's been doing in the past 1 week. So let's look in the past 5 days, this stock has had a low of $23.46. That was last Friday. We did hear that very good news this morning, and this stock shot up by 15%. Since its low on Friday morning. So, but if we look at the beginning last week, we did have that $25.40, but we did have quite a bit of a sell-off of about 7.5% the whole week last week. So now we are starting to get that news out there that it did pop this stock up. But if you average all this together, we are up about 5.8% over the past 5 trading days. If we go back 1 month, we are up for 1 month at 3.71% in the past month. So if you did buy some of these highs at $26, in my opinion, if you hold this stock very long term, over 1 year, do not worry, you're still going to do very good in your money, in my opinion. But please do your own due diligence, as these are my opinions only. But in the past 1 month, as you can see, we did have that resistance point, as I have been mentioning on my channel, of $26. Today, we have penetrated that. We have broken that resistance at $26.85. The next few days will be very critical, will be very interesting to see if there are a lot of swing traders that are going to be taking profits. If they do, I definitely think that there will be a lot of buyers of this stock as well, because they are starting to deliver that vehicle out there, which is causing a lot of positive news, which is causing a lot of positive catalysts out there, which is propelling this stock up. I do think, in my own opinion, by the end of this year, we still will hit that $30 to $35 price target by the end of this year. And who knows, we could hit it a little bit higher, but I don't want to overjump my prediction, because I still think that there will be some bumps in the road. We could still have some dips in this stock with some of the future negative pressures coming up. But looking at this, we did have a low on October 13th at $22.59. This was a great buying period. Anything under that $23 was a very good buying period. But let's go back 6 months. If you have been watching my previous videos, I have been saying that I am seeing a repeated pattern here. On May 13th, we had the low of $17.25. In just about 4 weeks' time, we went up by 54% in this stock from May 13th to June 8th. After that point, we did have a big sell-off. We sold off about 13.8% in the following next 2 weeks, but then we had a huge rebound. I have been saying in the past videos, if you go back to my past videos, I have been saying that I do see this repeated pattern again. September 1st is when the PIPE investors sold. It had that expiration date. So the PIPE investors were the large companies that invested into Lucid at $15 a share. They did sell their share at $20 a share. They made $5 profit per share price. But we did have a lot of investors that just gobbled this right up. And we went from a low of $17.80 on September 1st, and we shot this up all the way to 50.7% just in 3 weeks. Again, we are having that cool off period, as I have been mentioning, at 15.7%. But look at this now. We are starting to have that nice run up again. This time it is higher. It's about 18.8%. I do think that we are at this point right now where we are going up. And at this point, we did test the high of $28.82. This is why I'm saying this next resistance point at $28 is very critical, very important, because we had the stock go up 25.5% at one point. Right now, we are only at 18.8%. I do think that we can still go up. I think that we still will be testing the stock. I do think that we will be testing that resistance of $28. The next price point after that $28 will be $30. If we can penetrate and go past that resistance of $28, the next price that we need to look at is $28. But I do not want to get ahead of myself. We will need to take it day by day. We'll definitely see how this week goes. I have been saying this is very critical for this stock, for this company, for this week, as Lucid Motors has reached that milestone of starting to deliver its vehicles. Next, I did want to talk to you about the price prediction from Wallet Investor that does use technical analysis, and it does predict future values based on past trading days. This stock did end the day at $26.85. As you can see, that Wallet Investor has increased its one-year forecast at $38.67. So if you are getting this stock even now at $26.85, you still have a very nice chance to do very well in increasing your money in the next 1 year. Look at in the next 5 years, it's $92.82. I definitely think this is going to be much higher. I do think that these are very conservative numbers. I do think that by the end of this year, we will hit $30 to $35. But if you like this, please give me that thumbs up, the like button. This will allow my video to be shared around YouTube. If you are new to the channel, I would like to invite you to the community. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit all. And thank you so much. We are now pushing past 6,000 subscribers. I would like to thank each and every one of you for subscribing. And please, if you can, share this video with your family, your friends, your coworkers, that next door neighbor, so we can continue to grow this channel. I greatly appreciate it. I have also partnered up with Moomoo and put a link down below. If you open an account, deposit $100, you will get free stocks. They could be Lucid Motors stocks, which I have been giving in the past few weeks. And also, in addition to this, I do have links down below for Webull, Robinhood, and Coinbase. If you deposit money or even open accounts, you will get free shares of stock. So please use that opportunity to get free stocks out there. I greatly appreciate it. But thank you again so much for watching, and I can't wait to talk to you on the next one. Thank you.